And number 3 for the Chicago Cubs, Jeff Baker. How we doing?
Doing good, can't complain.
We're taking our youngsters behind the scenes to find out what it's like being a major league player. It's every kid's dream of playing in the big leagues. I know Jeff Baker had that dream,
right?
And you're in the big league. So what was your role like?
Yeah, it's one of those things. When you start playing off as a little kid, for me, it was every day I was out in the yard or out in the, the kind of common ground, playing catch, playing baseball, playing football, playing basketball. I play basically any sport I could play, and kind of translating that over. I watched Major League Baseball. And, my family, we grew up, we didn't have a ton of money, so anytime I got a chance, we had a low A team where I'm at in Virginia, and anytime I got a chance to go out there and watch it, I would. And, it's a grind. I mean, it's a lot of hard work, and you got to put in your time, and, especially when you get to this level and play with some of the best in the world, it's definitely hard work.
So let's take us back when you was playing high school ball. What kind of high school player were you?
My freshman and sophomore year, I was just happy to be out there. I mean, I didn't set the world on fire. I wasn't too good, to be honest. But, then my father had a long chat with me about, hey, do you want to keep doing this or you just want to keep being average? And I kind of looked at him, and it's kind of the first serious chat we had with my pops. And I was like, I don't just want to be average, and it's like, you got to start putting in the work. And so, started spending a lot more time, dedicating myself to baseball. And, my junior and senior year, I turned it around, was able to get drafted out of high school and get a college scholarship and, eventually signed down the road.
So you must have been the man then.
I tricked a lot of people in high school, you know what I mean? I tricked them a lot. But no, I mean, I put in my work. We had a good group of guys that I played with, my high school teammates, and there's a lot of good competition. So it was a lot of fun.
See, I used to always tell my guys when I coached college ball, you have to eat, drink, and sleep this game if you want to play on the next level.
Yeah, if you want to keep going. The pyramid definitely gets a little steeper towards the top. And, even the step from college baseball to pro ball is huge. A lot of guys in college baseball are good players, and they don't get drafted or they don't get the chance to play pro ball. And, it's one of those things. If you want to be, at the top, you want to be the best, you got to put in the work, and it's, basically a 24/7 job.
So where did you play college ball then?
I went down at Clemson University in South Carolina.
Oh, you went with the big boys, huh?
Yeah, I did. I went down there, played in the ACC, and it was a lot of fun, man. Went to the World Series twice, and we had a lot of good teams.
So you're playing infielder now on the major league level. You must have been a heck of an arm, heck of a glove out there.
Yeah, I pitched a little bit in high school, and actually it was kind of funny. I got my scholarship to Clemson as a pitcher, and then they kind of saw me hit and let me run around, and that was kind of it for my pitching days. But I could play a little bit.
All right, so you turned some eyes. So you went on after being drafted out of high school, got drafted again out of college?
I did, yeah. I went back into the draft my junior year and didn't go back for my senior year, signed with the Rockies, and then was in the big leagues 3 years later.
So you was down there doing it, that road from the minor leagues to the big leagues. What was that transition?
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, everyone sees kind of the big league life. You see the stadiums, you see the packed, you see, how much money guys are making. In the minor leagues, man, it's 15, 16-hour bus trips, and you're staying in some not-so-nice hotels and some not-so-nice places. And, it kind of makes it, more rewarding when you finally do get up here and you get to experience, what it's like playing up here.
Well, Torrey Hunter's told us about one of his experience in the minor leagues where the bus broke down and a bunch of alligators came up while they was waiting for another bus.
I could imagine that. We were in Asheville, North Carolina, and we had to go up kind of the windy mountain to get back to our stadium. And I can't tell you how many times that bus broke down and we had to walk the rest of the way. But, yeah, there's some nightmare stories. But, at the same time, if you get up to the big leagues and get a chance to play up here, it makes it all worth it.
So you got that call one day and told you was going to be in the big leagues. You walked in that locker room and saw your uniform hanging up. What was that feeling like?
It was almost surreal. I was scared to death, to be honest with you. It's a lifelong dream come true. And, after that, it was just kind of, all right, what do I got to do to stay here, And, it was one of those days, I'll never forget. It was an opening day in Colorado, and I made the team, and I was just so happy to be there. And then I was playing, and I was starting, and I was like, you know what? I don't ever want to go back down to the minor leagues. So I was like, I got to figure out a way to keep getting better and stay up here.
And did you pitch yourself?
It was, you know what? I didn't sleep a whole lot the night before. I was wide awake. I think I was running on about 2-3 hours sleep, just waiting for that next day, to come. I kind of felt like it was Christmas. I want to go open my presents. I want to go to the field. I wanted to see my locker, see my name in the lineup, and, something I'll never forget.
Coach, take your youngsters behind the scene with the man, JB.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Have a good one.
Take care.